Yes, sir. Up off that. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz the Adult. All right, man, look. Everybody, look who's up in here. Dion W, what's going on with you? Common Men, what's going on with you? Boxing Very Tip. Oops. All right, man. Look, a new member. Baby, First, I want to say this. I don't like the way this camera's looking. I just don't like the way it's looking. I don't really know what to tell you. Let me see. Let me get a little bit closer. Maybe that'll work. Yeah, that's looking a little bit better. Why everything so? Hold on now. Let me get myself together. Yeah, bring me a little bit over here. Let me have this belt shine through a little bit like this here. Hold on one second. Let me get myself together. There you go. Something like that. All right, man. Look. We have to talk about a lot of things, okay? Make sure you go to busr.com/showbiz. Before the fight this weekend, Gervonta Tank Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz. You have Inoue versus Maloney. You also have Derek Chisora versus Usyk. You have Anderson Silva versus Hall. You got all those boys. All this the same time. Halloween weekend. T, what's going on with you? Whoops. Look. We have a lot to discuss. We have a whole bunch to talk about. We're going to talk about a lot of things. We're going to talk about Derek Chisora versus Usyk. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about, Johnny Nelson and what he said, hearing it through the grapevine, saying that Johnny Nelson, he saw the sparring match, just one round between Vladimir Klitschko and Usyk. Wait a minute, we got Alton. Should Clarissa Shields be pound for pound? Whoops. I don't know. I don't know if she should be pound for pound. You talking about in the top 10? You can argue that. But let me finish my intro. We're also going to talk about Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. It speaks what he had to say. I know a lot of you guys probably saw my video already. Everybody hit the like button. Also, we're going to talk about Gervonta Tank Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz, the betting odds there. And I'm saying, hey, look, man, I may want to place a bet. I may want to place a bet on it being a draw. So let's talk about that. Also, first, let's talk about this first. We're going to talk about John Bones Jones and what he said about Khabib. And that's the black two sugars. Look, have you guys heard what John Jones been saying about Khabib and his pound for pound status? Let me hear what you have to say. Brooke is plus 900. You like that? No, I don't like that, but I get it. If you're a betting man, you may want to put some money on it. Like BK says, he has the link, BK, busr.com/showbiz. You may want to put $100. It's just $100. Put that on Kell Brook to win. I mean, you'll get almost $1,000 if he does. Yeah, you heard about that. Yeah. Look at here. This guy, John Jones, and he's one of my favorite fighters ever, if not my favorite fighter ever. I have Anderson Silva is probably my favorite fighter ever. John Jones right behind him. After that, it's probably Conor McGregor as a favorite. GSP, those boys. The rest kind of going from there. Vitor Belfort. But John Jones said that Conor McGregor was Khabib's only big fight. He said that is the only fight that people know from Khabib. Hit the Tyson bell on that. And let me tell you what I have to say about this. Rather, love you too. Let me tell you what I have to say about that statement. I don't know. If you follow the UFC, Justin Gaethje, you know who that is. You know who Poirier is. I mean, you should know who these people is. He's fought and beaten pretty much the who's who of 155. But on top of that, Barboza, right? That's who he beat to get the title, I believe. That's a casual thing. But if you're going to say that, that Conor McGregor is the only fight where they knew who he was fighting, his opponent, that was his biggest known fight. Hell, Isn't that like the biggest fight in history? I think the Habib versus the Conor McGregor fight broke records as like the biggest fight in history. Didn't it? Michael Johnson, yeah. Didn't that break some records? Not a bad fight to have. Griggs, what's going on with you? Not a bad fight to have as the one fight everyone knows. That's the biggest fight. That's the most viewed fight. I think John Jones is going a bit too hard on this. I think Pac Floyd, I say UFC. I don't think Pacquiao is a UFC fighter, neither is Floyd. But yeah, I think John Jones is going a little too hard on this. I think he is too great of a fighter. He is a GOAT himself. He is too legendary of a fighter to be this insecure. Hit the Tyson bell on that. It just trips me out. Speaking of 29 and 0, 30 and 0 and stuff like that, I want to say this. Somehow like and subscribe was hidden. I don't know how. But everybody, please hit the like, make sure you subscribe. And to get notified, you have to hold down the notification bell and then select all so you can get notified. Super chat from Kyle. John has more dimensions. I'll always pick a guy who has finished more guys with TKO rather than submission. Okay, that's a preference. And I like that you said that you'll always do that. That's a thing of you like knockouts more than submissions. A stoppage for me is a stoppage. Not everybody are knockout warriors. Royce Gracie, he is one of the greatest MMA fighters of all time, and he wasn't a knockout artist, but you can't say those submissions weren't phenomenal. But with that said, John Jones, he does have more dimensions, and John Jones, in my opinion, is greater than Habib. But I think he should feel secure enough to allow us to say that as UFC fans. I think UFC fans will say that. And I think he should feel, we hit 61,000 subscribers. Boy. I think he should feel secure enough. Agreed. You agree? To allow us to say that. He doesn't have to go on this campaign to talk about how much better he is than Habib. But let's move on. I wanted to talk about that as the warm-up. Did anyone see the press conference? Alexander Usyk versus Derek Chisora. Did anybody see? That press conference was live to me. I love that press conference. At least I love them two talking. I watched the whole thing. I watched it live. You seen that? What do you guys think about that? What do you think about the press conference? Yo, that press conference was amazing. We got over 200 people in here. Everybody, please hit the like button. Get more people in here. Jones lost 2 fights. He's off juice now. No, he only lost 1 fight by DQ. The other one was a no contest. So we have to go with official. It's just like when I talk about Floyd Mayweather. Okay, I think Floyd Mayweather lost to Castillo. Officially, he didn't. I don't think fighting Conor McGregor should count as 50 and 0. I don't know why that was a professional fight. Should have been an exhibition, but it was professional, and he's 50 and 0. So I can't try to live in my head, in my world. The world is what it is. You have to just accept it. But with that said, Usyk looks shaken. He looked shaken. I didn't see. Hold on. I'm getting a text. I didn't see Usyk look anything but extremely confident and poised. I even understand Usyk when Derek Chisora was talking war and Usyk was talking peace. He said he's going to bring war. I'm going to bring peace. To me, that was, and not just and focused and cocky. Usyk looked cocky. He said he's gonna bring war. I'm gonna bring peace. I'm just gonna outbox him. Usyk said everybody's talking about how this is a test for me. How? I remember the World Series of boxing. I boxed at heavyweight there, whooping Joe Joyce and whooping Junior Fa and all those boys over there. I was in amateurs as a heavyweight. Why is this this isn't a test for me? He sounded cocky. He didn't sound shaken. I think the hype and the jumping around, I think people sees that as confidence, and the guy just sitting there just talking, sometimes they see that as scared, but not a lot of people react that way. Usyk to me seemed extremely confident. Biz, are you going live for the Munguia versus Johnson this Friday? Yeah, that's something I'm going to have to do. Hit the Tyson bell on that. Yeah, he's cocky. Biz, I received the signed James photo yesterday. Thanks, Biz. Shout out to you, Connor Ellis. Hope you enjoy it. All of my signed photos, you see that I've framed them. And there'll be more signed photos on the way. For anyone there's a few of you guys who haven't received the giveaways, but you guys received it late, and I'm sorry about that. And if you're still waiting, it's not me. It's going through the post office, man, and it's just taking forever sometimes, and I'm sorry about that. Usyk, calm, cool, collected, and arrogant, but not too much. Usyk versus Wilder. Does Wilder catch Usyk? Let's talk about Usyk versus Chisora. Biz, your energy is amazing. Much love. Thank you so much. Loma versus and Usyk are cocky. Yeah. T, I think Usyk should beat Chisora if he wants to be taken seriously at heavyweight. I mean, he has Chisora ahead of him. He wants to beat Chisora, not to be taken seriously as heavyweight, but to beat Chisora and fight AJ for what's that? The IBF, I think he's mandatory for. So it's not just to be taken seriously. But in that resonates to me, though. What you said, T, really resonates to me. I remember growing up and seeing Evander the Real Deal Holyfield go up from cruiserweight to heavyweight. And I remember there was a theme that he had when he took on Alex Stewart and when he took on Michael Dokes and, when he took on those boys. You kept Buster Douglas. You kept hearing his corner say, respect, get respect. That was a theme. If you guys remember Evander Holyfield's career, when he first moved from cruiserweight to heavyweight, there was a theme. They were all saying, respect, Lou Duval. Remember that? They were trying to tell Evander, they got to respect you. We know that you're a small heavyweight. Everybody's saying that you're not going to be the heavyweight that Mike Tyson is. Everyone's saying that you're not going to be able to capture the boxing fans the way Mike Tyson did with his knockouts and his power and his explosiveness. Get that respect. Remember that? That was a thing. So T did say something that kind of resonated with me when he said that, if you want to be taken seriously as a heavyweight, he has to beat Chisora. There's that respect. He doesn't have the power. He doesn't have this. He doesn't have that. Look, Tyson was trying to get Boozy out his draws, man. Wait, what? I can't understand. Klitschko too old, bro. Much love, Biz. Klitschko too old, bro. I'm not sure what that meant, King Kong, but we'll get there. Let's talk about that now. Everybody hit the like button. Just take 2 seconds. Just hit that like button, that thumbs up button. Get more people involved, and let's get more people in this chat. I guess you are referring to the title. So let me explain the title. Let me explain the thumbnail. Usyk, did you guys hear when Johnny Nelson said that he watched Usyk embarrass Klitschko in sparring? How many of you guys heard that? Did you guys see that? When he said that Usyk, right, back in preparation for Klitschko to take on Tyson and Gypsy King Fury, that's even more revealing, because that's not even the best Usyk. But that was a polished Klitschko. They had one round, and there was media there, and Klitschko kicked out, said, Usyk, you got to go because you're embarrassing me. I'm looking bad. Let's not do this now. Let's wait. Hit the Tyson bell on that. What I'm saying is, if Derek Chisora is trying to overstrength and overpower Usyk and use his size, I'm not sure if Chisora has more size and power than Vladimir Klitschko. Hey, hold on. Didn't he lose to Vitaly? If you want to talk about size and power, you got to talk about Klitschko. Sparring is sparring. Think about what I'm saying, Golden. Sparring is sparring. Usyk turned it up. Klitschko couldn't turn it up to even, if sparring is, okay, how about this? Sparring is sparring. What if Adrian Broner was making Floyd Mayweather look so bad in preparation for Manny Pacquiao that Floyd Mayweather had to kick him out in front of media? Let's do this behind closed doors without the media seeing Adrian Broner embarrass me. Would you think that Floyd is still amazed? Would you think highly of Broner? How would you feel? How would you feel? What if Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao was sparring with Mikey Garcia in preparation for Floyd, and Mikey Garcia was outboxing Manny Pacquiao so badly in front of the media, they had to kick him out? Yeah, you spar how you fight. You had to kick him out so the media doesn't see this one-sided just embarrassment. Look, Johnny Nelson was there. Johnny Nelson is a fighter. He understands what sparring means. Fans don't. Johnny Nelson does, though. And Johnny Nelson highlighted it. He highlighted it. And that's the black, two sugars. Look. Or maybe, he said maybe Klitschko was out of shape. Or maybe he was in shape. No need to make excuses for anybody. And Usyk is an extremely good boxer, which is why he's pound for pound one of the better boxers out there today, which is why he's still undefeated, which is why he's doing incredible things. Hit the Tyson bell on that. I told you, being huge is overrated. I told you that a long time ago, which is why a lot of these big, slow boxers of today would get whooped by the fighters in the 70s, the heavyweights in the 70s, and the heavyweights in the 90s. That ability to move, Usyk can move. Now, look, I want to say this too. There's different reasons. Don't agree. Sorry. There's different reasons to spar. Okay. But Johnny Nelson, so you have to see, this is what people have to do. And I understand you love Klitschko. It sounds like you love Klitschko. It's pouring out your eyes and out your comments. Or maybe you hate Usyk or something like that. You got to get balanced. Balance yourself out. And you have to look at it like this. You have to see it like this. If you are a fan, okay, and you have never performed on the level of professional fighters, you got to listen to them. You got to humble yourself and act like you don't know more than Johnny Nelson. You got to humble yourself. When Errol the True Spence says iron sharpens iron, and him against Jermell Charlo, iron sharpens iron. When Floyd Mayweather used to turn off the cameras and say, now we're getting into, what he called it? The dog house, or what did he call it? What did he call it? When he'd say, okay, now we're about to go to war. And then people will leave with bloody noses, broke noses, stuff like that. In sparring, you break your nose, you get hurt, all those things. The doghouse. That's what he called it. You have to give a little bit of respect with sparring, because like they're trying to tell you in this community, you spar how you fight. If you spar 30%, you're going to go out there punching at 30%. Doghouse rules. I'm just saying, I'm not saying that Usyk is better than Klitschko. It brings light to how Usyk can deal with a heavyweight who has size and power. Understand what I'm saying. He embarrassed Klitschko in sparring, meaning that can bring some light to him being able to handle a heavyweight with size and power. That's all. That's all. Nah, Biz, sparring is way different from a real fight. Dude, I never said sparring is a real fight. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. If you want to know, let's talk about you. If you want to know, you fight how you spar. If you want to know if you can bench press 400 pounds, and in practicing, you bench press 390. You say, I can bench press 400. I can work up to 400. By the time of the champ, yeah, I've only practiced pushing 390. How about this? How about let's take it to you and I. Let's say you and I are practicing, and I keep whooping your ass during our practice to where you say, hey, you embarrassing me in front of people. And I tap you on the shoulder and say, it's okay. Sparring isn't fighting. Will you be like, yes, that's right. Sparring isn't fighting. Either way, I'm not saying, if you listen to what I'm saying, I'm not saying that Usyk is better than Klitschko. I'm not saying that Usyk would beat Klitschko in a real fight. Get your head clear. Take your defense. Bring your defense down. Relax. You can relax in this community. It's an unbiased community. Just relax. Breathe. Woosah. Relax. I'm not saying that Usyk would beat Klitschko in a real fight. I'm not saying that Usyk is greater than Klitschko. What I'm saying is when they were practicing, and you have Johnny Nelson who was there, when they were practicing, Klitschko was getting outboxed so badly, he told Usyk to get out. I don't need you to do this with me in front of media. We're going to have to do this later. And what that means to me is that Usyk, when you take that example, he can handle a big, strong guy. Okay? He can handle a big, strong guy. He can handle him at least. How about this? In the World Series of Boxing, he beat Joe Joyce. Is Joe Joyce not a big, strong guy? So we have example after example of him handling big, strong guys. Right. Just watch Usyk versus Joe Joyce. He's boxing. We're having examples. I'm not shocked by it. Okay? I will only be shocked by it if I was here to take up for Klitschko. All right? If I was here to protect Klitschko, then I'll be. Now check this out. Yeah, T, absolutely. So Chisora said what he should say. And Chisora has a great game plan. And David Haye was saying the same thing. And we'll talk about David Haye in a minute. Chisora was saying, I'm not going to box Usyk. I'm going to beat him up. I'm going to hit him wherever I can. That's old school. Hit the Tyson bell on that. Derek Chisora said, I'm going to hit him everywhere I can. I'm going to hit him in the elbows, in the shoulders, in the ribs. Anywhere I can hit him, I'm landing a punch. And I'm going to use my power. And there's no way he's going to withstand that. Everybody hit the like button for me. It's 400 people in here, only 170 likes. Please hit the like button for me. It only takes a second. So he's going to bring war. He's going to bring war to Usyk. David Haye came behind that, talking about how dedicated Derek Chisora is and how Derek Chisora is going to beat this smaller Usyk. I'm going to ask you guys this. How big is Derek Chisora? How tall is he? Anyone know? We'll talk about David Haye in a minute. He's 6'1". 6'1". You know his reach? His reach is 74 inches, isn't it? His reach is 74 inches. Yeah. Usyk is 6'3". His reach is 78 inches. Let me ask you this. He's taller but lighter. Has Derek Chisora ever fought anyone 6'3" with 78-inch reach who is not a natural heavyweight? Has Derek Chisora ever fought anybody with those dimensions who's not a natural heavyweight? I'm not sure. Hell no. Yes, he have. David Haye hit the Tyson bell on that one. David Haye, not a natural heavyweight. David Haye was 6'3", 70-inch reach, and TKO'd Derek Chisora. Right, BK? David Haye, oops. David Haye dropped him twice. David Haye, slick, fast boxer, 6'3", 70-inch reach. Sounds like another slick, fast boxer who is not a natural heavyweight, who is 6'3", 78-inch reach. A different Dale boy now. I hear you on that one, BK. Let me ask you this. Which victories make you feel that Derek Chisora is a different Dale boy? Great point. Thank you so much. Let me ask you, what victory has Chisora had to make you say he's a different guy? Tack him? Tack him? No, I love Derek Chisora. I love Derek. I'm just looking at how people are trying to tack him. There you go. Tack him. Hey, Lynx, don't say Spilka. Because if you say Spilka, then you're going to have to give Deontay Wilder's resume. Hit the Tyson bell. Say Spilka again. If you say Spilka, you're going to have to up. When you think of Deontay Wilder, who he's beaten, then you're going to have to say he's beaten. He had a draw with Fury. He beat Ortiz twice. And he beat Spilka. Price? You big doser afternoon from London. What's going on with you, Bronze doser? What's going on with you? Crickets. How about this? What happened with Hellenius? Let me tell you this. I'm gonna say this. Dillian. Now I'm gonna say this. Hellenius is the GOAT. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna tell you this. If David Haye dribbled Derek Chisora off the canvas and stopped him by round 5, Usyk should at least beat him by decision. Can we say that? Both of them not natural heavyweights. Both of them same dimensions. Can we say that? What happened with Witherspoon? Usyk outclassed him. Yeah. Let's say that. Facts, I'm betting on Usyk. As long as you bet on busr.com/showbiz. Let's say that. Totally different styles. Both slick boxers, though. Both slick boxers who are fast. The different styles may result to David Haye KOing Derek Chisora. But Usyk being a pound for pound guy, undisputed cruiserweight, fair. I think it's fair play to say that Usyk at least beat him by decision. Let's say majority decision to make you feel better. Let's just say majority decision to make you feel better. Hit the like button. He doesn't have the power. That's why I said decision. I didn't say knockout. All right. So check this out. You guys want to move on? Where's the link to BUSR? Oh, I forgot to put it there. But go to busr.com/showbiz. It's easy enough. I'll put it there after this. There go the link right there. What did Wilder say? You want to jump? You want to move straight to Wilder? We got some more to talk about. If you want to move straight to Wilder, we can. Oh, we had 30 minutes. Dang, we talked about Usyk and this is how great this community is. We had a debate about Usyk and Chisora for 30 minutes, bro. That means that fight needs to be spoken about way more than it's been spoken about. All right, let's talk about this. What did Wilder say? He said Wilder didn't say anything. He said a lot. Hit the Tyson bell on that. He said a lot. He said, I am not interested in talking about Tyson Fury right now. Let me know if that's not what he said. Because what he literally said was, I'm looking forward to Gervonta Tank Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz on Saturday. That's what he literally said. He said a lot without saying much. Hit the Tyson bell on that one. Is that not what he said? You're a boxer, ShowBizz. You look 220. Yeah, man, I'm 210. I lost some weight. I lost 15 pounds. But I'm 210. We don't need the media or bias reports, just ShowBizz for accurate debating. Yeah, and you guys too, to sharpen me and each other. You guys, just the other day, I was just like, Floyd Mayweather ain't fought nobody with the dimensions that he putting Tank up against. Somebody said Chico Corrales. I was like, you're right. Iron sharpens iron up in here, man. Iron sharpens iron in here. Okay, so let's talk about 10,000 on Tank. No. We'll talk about what I'm going to bet in a minute. You lost 10K. Now there you go. So you saying he's scared? No. No. I don't think Wilder is scared of anybody. He may be. Okay. I'm not sure what he's thinking, so I'm not going to throw anything in his head. I'm not saying that he's scared. I'm saying, obviously, he's not interested in discussing Tyson Fury. Oscar had on Floyd 3 inches on Floyd, but that he's not a long fighter. He was bigger than Floyd. Floyd's fought people bigger than him, but he's not a Leo Santa Cruz. We were talking about Paul Williams, Antonio Margarito. We weren't talking about just being bigger. We were talking about like these dimensions, like the long and being busy. ShowBizz, let's do a really bet with you, money or gift card. Funny. ShowBizz, how tall are you? Wow. I'm 5'10". I think Wilder would speak live at the Tank fight. Okay, you hope. You hope. But let me ask you this. How many of low-key wasn't sus till you said pause? Right. How many of my Deontay Wilder fans are in here today? Big man Biz. Yeah, I'm not small. I'm trying to lose weight. But I'm lifting heavy, and so it's just my way. ShowBizz kind of built like a tank. Yeah, it's just my way, dog. Boom, bomb squad. Right. Now, a lot of you got on me on my video. Now, let me talk to the Wilder fans in here. I love you, Wilder fans. The reason why I love Wilder fans is because Wilder fans, nothing's going to shake them. They're loyal. I like that. I actually like that. Pacquiao fans are like that too. AJ fans are like that too. But let's talk to the Wilder fans. Let me talk to the Wilder fans real quick. Let's say, just to the Wilder fans, let's say I smacked you, me, ShowBizz. Let's say I smacked you in the mouth. Okay? And then talked about how I smacked you in the mouth. And then said, next time, I'm going to smack you in the mouth harder. And you were quiet. And all of your entire family was saying, hey, yo, ShowBizz out here talking about how he smacked you in the mouth, so he's going to do it harder. And the next thing you say, I'm looking forward to Tank Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz. What should everybody else think? I'm just asking. What should everyone else think? Your examples be killing me. I'm saying, what should everyone else think? Not saying that they're going to think correctly. They're not going to think. They're going to think he's scared. They're going to think you're scared. B is me and you fighting. All right. You know what I'm saying? I probably should have said it like that. Because my man, you see how he said it? Look at Enrollo. Enrollo said, I'm not sure if you're Spanish or not, but Enrollo said, as soon as I said, what if I smacked you in the mouth? He immediately was like, hey, Biz, me and you fighting. That's how you think. And if you are a Wilder fan, it's hard for you to look at Wilder and say, oh, yeah, he's still gladiating. You got to put yourself in there and be like, man, I wouldn't be that quiet, man. He's looking past you, talking about somebody else December 5th. If you inserted yourself in that, like I just did you, and you said, Biz, me and you fighting, bro. We going at it. 210, whatever. 210, 2 schmin, bro. I could give a damn. DP Wilder fan here. BUSR. It's a betting site. Let's go take a walk, ShowBizz. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You gonna now you put your hand around my back and you like, hey, not you telling everybody calm down. Hey, I'm just taking a walk with Show. A lot of great heavyweights from Alabama: Joe Louis, Holyfield, Ernie Shavers, Bronze Bomber Wilder, Bama Made. Much love to you. How can Wilder come back from this after being so quiet? This could be a career ender. Well, the question is he contemplating his career? And that's the Black Two Sugars. He just said that he's a fan right now. He didn't say I'm in the gym. Look. Off surgery. When was surgery? Don't forget, it wasn't a bicep tear. When was surgery? When was it? AJ was quiet too, but he didn't let the contract expire. Yeah, but let me tell you what I saw. Let me tell you, it was in May. It's October. It's the end of October. Let me tell you something. From I'm gonna put this all together. Let's first start with AJ. AJ said little things, but the reason why AJ was quiet, one, he was focused. Two, AJ said everybody laughed after he got knocked out. He said when he got TKO'd, everybody bounced. He said nobody was even coming to him. He said it's so funny when you're on top, everybody's around you. When you hit the bottom, no one's there. A big fight tomorrow, Tank versus the Scale. Jay Cooley, you dog. But here's the thing. Jay Cooley is the biggest troll of, I'm telling you, he will pay for his trolls. The dude is like legendary status troll. Here's the thing. And I love him to death. We need Jay Cooley. We need him here. So look, here's the thing. But AJ still on social media showed him working out. Remember that? He let you know that he was working. You knew AJ was coming back to fight. You knew that. With his lack of communication, it wasn't that hush. You knew he was coming back to fight. Here's the thing about Wilder. If Wilder was a Terrence Crawford type of guy anyway, then I'll be fine. But Wilder is bomb squad. You hear Wilder every second when he's on top, when he's winning. You can't staple his mouth shut. But after losing, he went Dominic Brazil on our ass. Hit the Tyson Bale. So it makes me think, it makes me psychoanalyze. It makes me think there's something else going on. It makes me think there's something else going on, not just his bicep. And the fans are louder than him. But there's some of you fans that's starting to become closer and closer to just being a real one. Some of you Wilder fans are getting closer and closer, not leaving Wilder. That's not being real. That's being fake. The loyalty is still there. But some of you are like, hey, man, like, come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Now, I've been going toe to toe. I've been taking up for you this whole time, bruh. And you got somebody talking junk to you. He TKO'd you. We hear that you had an autopsy. We hear that you had a bicep surgery. We hear all those things. And you are on the hush. And then you fire Mark Breland. But then Tyson Fury, not only did he TKO you, make them throw in the towel, he goes on to talk junk about you, saying, man, this dude is done. I finished him. I ain't going to wait for him. He's done. Let's go to some real fighters, man. Hit the Tyson Bale. Some of you Wilder fans are like, bruh, look at here, bruh. Look, you're going to have to say something, dog. It's kind of like having a little brother. If your little brother got beat up at school and then he ain't go back to school, he just kept calling in sick and stayed home. And you're going to school every day. Everybody, the guy that beat up your brother is talking junk. He beat up your little brother. You can't beat him up because you too big. But he's talking junk to everybody. Yeah, man, I kicked his little brother's butt and all that stuff. And you're saying, man, when my brother come back, he's going to whoop you. But he keeps calling in sick. Eventually, you're going to go home like, hey, little bro, come on, man. That's not being a Wilder hater. That's being a Wilder supporter. Wilder seems uninterested or lost trust in his abilities. He's trying to figure it out, his inadequacies. I hear you on that. That's what I'll be on. Don't forget, Ruiz wanted to back out of the fight, and Eddie took him to court. He wanted that smoke. Tyson has to stay active. Wilder is not ready, period. Yeah, Tyson got to stay active. He got to. And plus, I got to watch fights. Forget what, even, I like Tyson Fury, I like Wilder, but forget them. I want to see fights. I want to see fights, bro. I want to see fights. Tyson Fury, fight somebody, bro. I am happier when there's two people throwing punches at each other. That's when I'm at my happiest. Let's see what else we got. Wilder's ducking ShowBizz. Oops. I don't think Wilder's ducking. I don't think he's ducking. I think he's just like he's contemplating. I don't think he's ducking because look, if Wilder took on somebody and not Tyson Fury, he ducked. Or at least he's like, hey, look, man, I need to warm up. Maybe not duck, but play this smart. Maybe Wilder, because when AJ came right back after being dribbled off the canvas, Wilder said, if I were you, I would have taken some time off. Think about what Wilder has said. His pride hurt, I'm sure. Your pride has to hurt. But think about what Wilder has said before. Wilder told AJ, when AJ had that immediate rematch, Wilder said, hey, man, if I was AJ, I would have taken some time off, some real time off. Now, when you look at Wilder, after the butt whooping he took that second fight, he's taking some real time off. Think about it. Wilder is doing what he thought AJ should have done. Ain't nobody talking about no Wilder versus Fury. Everybody's talking about Wilder versus Fury, but Wilder. That's the black two sugars. Wilder's taking his own advice. The Santa Cruz versus Tank Davis press conference is live now. You lying. Hold on. Hold on real quick. Why are they doing it now? He's right. True. Hold up real quick. Let's look at some of this. Let's look at some of this. This is great. Hey, everybody. Hey, check this out. Check this out. He said he knows how to focus. Tank Davis said he knows how to focus. That what makes the great ones great. He can focus when there's big things on the line. You guys believe it? You guys believe it? See, that's the thing. That's the thing about Gervonta Tank Davis. That's why that's what's getting me. And I was telling you guys this before. If it's the Gervonta Tank Davis we've seen, that the Gervonta Tank Davis we've watched, if it's that Gervonta Tank Davis, I think Leo Santa Cruz is going to get him. But this is a Tank Davis we never seen before. They asked Tank if he's worried about pacing himself for 12 rounds. All right, so wait a minute. So they're talking about his fight with Gamboa. They're talking about his fight with Gamboa. They're asking if he went 12 rounds just to get some work in. He said he wasn't even thinking about that. He said that this is a fight with Leo Santa Cruz that the fans will enjoy. You know what that means, right? That means that he's gonna punch with him. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. See, look, Tank Davis just said something that messed with me. They said that you're gonna have your fight now, and Devin Haney has his fight the week after. Are you using this as an opportunity to say that you're the man? And he said, I'm not going to focus on anybody else. I'm going to focus on Leo Santa Cruz. He ain't going to focus on any fighter that's not sitting right here to fight him on Saturday. I wish Leo Santa Cruz would have said, not Leo Santa Cruz. I wish Gervonta Tank Davis would have said, I'm the man. And you're going to see that come Saturday. And Devin Haney is taking my leftovers. I wish he would have said that. Devin Haney's, this is his best fight, and that's my leftovers. I wish he would have said that. See, Leo Santa Cruz, they talking to Leo now. So, anywho, Leo Santa Cruz is talking like, hey, look, man, I just want to go out there and give my best, give the best fight, and I hope the fans like it and stuff like that. See, Leo Santa Cruz is a very humble individual. My thing is this fight is it's on show. Is it Showtime? This fight can be a draw. That's it. That's the end of the press conference. I'm gonna look at the whole replay on Showtime. But check this out. So that's the end. Everybody else come in, hit the like button, let everybody know they could come back in. I think they left and kind of looked at the press conference a little bit. Not all of you did. Hit the Tyson bell. Do you guys know? Wait, I'm starting to fake. Do you guys know that that a draw is what, negative 1,800? If you bet $100 on the draw, hold on. Let me get this right. If you bet $100 on the draw, let me go to busr.com/showbiz. If you bet $100 on the draw, you can get an $1,800 payout. You guys know that? This can be a draw. What's the odds for? All right, let's look at this. What's the odds for Tank to stop him? We gotta go to boxing. Let's go to boxing odds, and let's go to Gervonta Tank Davis, the props. All right, so look, this is how it goes. So Davis by KO, TKO, or disqualification. Can you guys hear me? Okay, so Tank Davis by KO, TKO, disqualification is at negative 120. So you have to bet $120 to get 100, right? If you bet $120, is that how that works? Davis by decision or technical decision is plus 140. So most people believe that he's not going to knock out Leo Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz by KO, TKO, or disqualification is at plus 800. No one thinks Santa Cruz. If you bet $100 on Santa Cruz KOing, TKOing, or just stopping Gervonta Tank Davis, you get $800. Santa Cruz by decision or technical decision is at plus 600, but this draw is at plus 1800. And I'm saying this fight can be a draw. Not worth the risk. Okay, what if I bet $2,000 on Tank Davis to win? What if I bet $2,000 on Tank Davis to win and $100 on a draw? You like that bet? You know what I mean? Nah. Go for it. Nah, good bet. Do it. Good bet. Think about it. If I bet, so look, if I bet $100 and it is a draw, I get $1,800, but I lose $2,000. So that means that I only lost $200. But if I bet $2,000 on Tank Davis, I just lose that 100 on that little slide bet. $1K on Tank and $1K on draw. Then that means, nah, bro. That means I don't, nah, bro. Nah, bro. Because if it's a draw, that's big. But if I lose $1,000 on the draw, I only get like $20, $40 or something like that. 1,800 on Tank and 100 on the draw. That's probably smarter. Wait, hold on. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let's talk about this. What do you guys think? What do you guys think I should do? Do you think I should let's make this a community bet? Let's make this a community bet. Let's see how good the community is. When it comes to this Gervonta Tank Davis and Leo Santa Cruz fight, I want to put money on the draw because that's $1,800, and I think you can possibly win. I mean, it could possibly be a draw. Usyk is a huge favor. Community bet. We got to look out for ShowBizz here. Yeah, let's look out. Let's look out for the Biz on this one. Y'all trying to look out for me the last time. Biz, don't bet $10,000. Oh, on draw, no draw, 1,000 on Tank. How do I see a draw? Because I can see Tank Davis taking the earlier rounds, but not being that busy, and then tiring out, but staying up, staying on his feet and tiring out. Something similar to how Lomachenko versus Teofimo Lopez was kind of like an 8-4, 7-5 type of fight. Well, with this, I think it'd be even closer. I think the decision would be a point or two. I think this can be a draw. I think Tank takes some of the earlier rounds, and Leo may win round 3 in there, and then Leo start winning like from 8 on. I think that can happen. The 100 punches a round add up. That's right. How busy Leo Santa Cruz is, that adds up. That adds up. And he's in Texas. He's at home. He's at home. Remember when Derek Chisora, in that press conference with Derek Chisora against Usyk, Derek Chisora told Eddie Hearn, the only thing I ask is a fair fight. He said, I've known you to buy a judge or two. So that means Derek Chisora is like, man, things can get really, really sketchy out here. Oops, right? Leo Santa Cruz is fighting at home. I'll bet $2K and run for the hills. 2,000 on Tank and 200 on draw. But check this out. Check this out. Let's just say I'll put 2,000 on Tank. Oh, that's 2,000. I get, if you bet 2,000 on Tank, I get $300. Mike Tyson press conference is on. Fire. Stop playing. Are you serious? I gotta check that out. Biz, Tyson and Roy's talking. What is going on today, bro? I went live on the craziest. What? Dog, I gotta leave. I gotta leave, bro. I gotta leave. ShowBizz, no, I'm out. We're gonna come back for the reaction to this live. I gotta do it, bro. I gotta go.